my dad has always been a tinkerer. He's always enjoyed working with his hands and figuring out how to fix things. For instance, I don't recall a time where he ever took the car to get the oil changed. It was just one of those things that he seemed to enjoy doing on his own. And slowly, over the course of a few oil changes, he would fill up this large metal container with the used oil. And I'm telling you, that stuff was just dirty and disgusting and basically sludge. And eventually, he would take it to get recycled. But in the meantime, he would just set that sludge of oil outside along the wall of the garage. Now, my brother and I, we were given strict instructions to keep our distance from that used oil, and we did. I'm telling you, we absolutely did. Except for the time when I didn't. It was on this particular occasion when I was just innocently strolling by, when I stopped and I looked and I took a couple steps back. And I remember I could hear the sound of my heart beating as I stood there and I saw myself reflected in that inky sludge. And I knew exactly what I should not do. And I did it anyway. I plunged both hands down into it, up to my elbows. And it was thick, and it was dirty, and it was nasty, and basically awesome. And then it wasn't awesome. I suddenly realized how much trouble that I was in. The oil, it clung to me, even as it dripped off my fingertips. So I tried to shake it off, and it just went everywhere. And so I tried to rub it off and to skim it off, but nothing was working. And so I ran into the garage to get a rag that was clearly too small for the job. It's at this point that I began to panic. And so I snuck back into the house and into the bathroom, where I began to scrub and scrub and scrub with soap and with water. But all I managed to do was smear that oil even more all over myself, all over the white porcelain sink, and all over the bathroom floor. In trying to clean up my mess, all I had done was make it so much worse. And so I did the only thing left I knew to do. Dad! I could hear his footsteps as he started in from the living room, then down the hallway, and as he opened up the bathroom door, I burst into tears. I was so ashamed, and without even saying a word, he reached out and he took my oil-smeared hand, and he led me into the kitchen, where from underneath the sink he pulled out this bottle of orange-scented, sandy kind of soap, and he stood there and helped me wash off all the mess that I'd made. And I watched as it disappeared down the drain. Sin makes an ungodly mess. It makes a mess of us, and it makes a mess of the things and the people that we use to try to cover it up and clean it up. And it simply cannot be gotten rid of. Unless we use stronger stuff. That's the good news. The good news is that when we call upon the name of Jesus for help, He has stronger stuff.